allow me to introduce you to maybe the worst human imaginable, certainly the worst YouTuber, the worst content creator, the worst influencer that has ever existed. This is an individual that whined that her 4-year-old autistic son that she adopted for content from China was unreturnable. She couldn't return the baby that she adopted to create content around, and then ended up dumping the kid anyway. That's our story. Way back in 2020, parenting YouTuber Micah Stauffer, a parenting YouTuber, by the way, just so we're clear on what that is, their content is around parenting. Made headlines across the world for giving up the 4-year-old boy that they adopted from China after 3 years after welcoming him into their family. Probably should have bought one locally, yeah. I'd say that. At the time, the Ohio-based couple faced extreme backlash after posting a tearful video saying that they had decided to rehome Huxley, who is diagnosed with autism, citing that there were a lot more special needs that we were not aware of as their reasoning. What? What? In a YouTube video posted before the adoption, she told viewers, "My child is not returnable," and that they would love the youngster no matter what state he came in, making what happened even more shocking. Now, 4 years later, the viral scandal is being revisited in a new docuseries called An Update on Our Family, which explores the couple's fall from grace and includes clips from Micah's now deleted YouTube videos, or Mika's, as well as diving into the family vlogging industry. Mail Online looks at what happened to the Stauffer family after the series premiered yesterday at the Tribeca Film Festival. And here's a little clip of it.
Did you follow what went down with the Stauffers?
Yeah.
Be very careful.
I'm curious if you know the name Micah Stauffer.
We'll stay away from that one.
People are scared. If you are even associated with her in the slightest, then you will also get canceled.
Can you tell me about the Stauffers?
Yeah, no one even wants to talk about him. Nobody even wants to talk about him. After the announcement of the decision to rehome the child in May of 2020, the influx of hate that followed, the Stauffers swiftly left YouTube and deleted their entire channel. Mika had amassed 717,000 subscribers on her channel, with a further 300,000 people turning into the family vlog channel, the Stauffer Life, both. Some of Mika's most popular videos included Real Newborn Morning Routine 2019, What I Eat a Day to Stay Healthy and Lean, and Survive Quarantine Like a Boss, Thrive and Get Your Life Back. Yeah, that sounds like they're selling that MLM stuff. I don't know. Her sponsors included big name companies like Big Lots, TJ Maxx, Danimals Yogurt, other brands she had worked with to promote their products, including Fabletics, Suave, and Playtex Baby. While all of their YouTube videos across both channels have been deleted, Micah's Instagram account remains, with its last post being an apology in 2020, where she penned that she takes full responsibility for all the hurt she caused. Her husband, James Stauffer, of Stauffer Garage YouTube channel, remains active, but with no family content. The channel is focused on flipping, detailing, and cleaning. I wonder if they, if there's, tons of, oh, he's got 1.3 million subscribers. Okay. Oh, and no views. He gets 30,000 views and he's got 1.3 million subscribers.
This car literally comes into a deal.
So I would say, there's not a lot of just normie people. Like, hey, I'm in this city. I'm in this city. So he just details cars now. I guess, like, when you just dump your baby that you just adopted for clout. Like they literally just like, I mean, if you were actually taking full responsibility, you wouldn't have gotten rid of a kid because they were a little extra work. Aside from this, the Stauffer couple had 4 biological children, have completely disappeared from the internet. Mika has first begun setting up her YouTube back in 2014. Between 2016 and 2020, the pair had extensively chronicled a journey adopting Huxley from choosing him to raising money to the day he arrived. So they used this little China boy. They used this little China boy for clout, exclusively for clout. They monetized the entire process from beginning to end. They monetized every aspect of this child's life, picking out the kid. They raised money. They asked their viewers for money to buy this kid. And then they dumped it. While they were popular online already, it brought them a new era of success. And their adoption video of Huxley was watched by more than 5 million people. Mika also wrote about Huxley's adoption and special needs in a piece she penned for Parade in September 2020, where she said they were surprised when they came home with their adopted son and realized his file was inaccurate. You mean you adopted a kid and they had autism and you were surprised? Not that his file was inaccurate. The Chinese baby selling market isn't going to tell you that they have a defective product. The Chinese baby selling market, this is a big thing, oh, I want to adopt babies from China. It's a huge industry. It's human trafficking. I don't really know. I know that it's not the definition of it. People get worked up about that. But it's hard not to see it that way when you have a scenario here where 2 people who are fully able to have biological children purchased a child from China for the sole purpose of making money off that child. It was a product and a business transaction. I don't really think that it's something crazy to say that this is, that this is some sort of trafficking. Plus, they should have bought American anyway. They wrote, our son ended up having a stroke in utero, has level 3 autism and sensory processing disorder. It took a lot of time to process and readjust to his new diagnosis. She shared Huxley received 30 hours of applied behavioral analysis, in-home therapy every single week, and went to private preschool to help with his needs. He's a great kid, and his condition doesn't involve that much overall care. What do you mean, 30 hours of training a week? All you need is a big heart and practice patience every day. Well, it sounds like they didn't take their own advice. That's what it sounds like to me. Sounds like, oh, I'm not getting as much fame and clout off the China boy I bought. By the way, how do you think her other kids feel? How do you think her other kids feel when they're like, oh, I know what the big thing in content is? Buying babies. To her, this human life was nothing more than a teacup poodle she bought as an accessory. He's a great kid. Oh yeah, then why'd you get rid of him? Why'd you dump him off in the side of the road? We have hard days, blah, blah, blah. After months of fans wondering what happened to Huxley, Mika and James shared a family, quote, update on their YouTube channel, saying that their adopted son has a new forever family. Oh, they tried to rebrand themselves. They were just fostering. Even though they paid money and flew a baby from China, they were just fostering that child. See? They never intended it. They're talking about this child like a dog. Like you would hear from a humane society. Oh, that baby we bought, yeah, the candle's not really worth the game anymore. With international adoption, sometimes there are unknowns and things that are not transparent on files, James said. Once Huxley came home, there was a lot more special needs that we weren't aware of and that we weren't told. Mika added that the adoption agency had helped place Huxley with his forever family, and he has now been renamed. He's thriving and doing really well. Do you think they ever think about that child? Probably never. The backlash was swift. Many critics accusing the couple of adopting Huxley as a stunt to gain views. That's what it was. After facing a barrage of criticism on social media, Mika allegedly responded in the comments saying, Huxley wanted this decision. Oh, the 4-year-old autistic boy with stage 3 autism wanted it? Multiple scary things happen inside the home towards our other children, and if these events... Oh, the dog was aggressive with our other dog, so we had to rehome it. The dog was aggressive with our other dogs. You know. At the center of it all was Huxley, an adorable young boy they adopted from China. That was more than just their star. He was their son until day one. He wasn't. The provocative 3-part series, an update on our family. I don't really care. That's the whole story. They went into adoption to make money. That's why they did it. And they gave the kid away because it was too much work or they weren't making enough money from it. And they treated that human being like it was a dog from day one. Oh, we had to rehome. He's got a new forever home. Yeah, okay. Okay. But you know what the internet does? What the internet does, and now they're all gone. Their fame has been erased. And I think that that's a fair price. I think that that's the fair outcome of this. Hopefully, whoever's adopted that boy is not is a good family. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it.